Hello everyone. Welcome to the summer general chemistry course at Lakeshore Technical College. This is just a preview of how your Blackboard course site looks like. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the course setup, the syllabus, okay, and tools for success, just very quickly. So this is the student view here. There's no announcements yet. So the most important thing that you need to worry about, folks, is on the left side here. So the most important things are your syllabus, okay, your learning plans, and obviously once you start getting grades for exams or homework, you can actually click on My Grades as well. There's also a cool email tool here. So if you click on email, you can actually send email to either some other students or all students or all instructors, or you can select just one individual to send an email to. All right, so that's a very useful tool. So let's cover the syllabus very quickly here. So this is the course syllabus. So again, this is a summer syllabus. So FYI, right off the bat, most important factor for any class success is time management. Okay, this is supposed to be a 90 credit course. Means you have to have 11.25 hours per week for this course. Okay, so very, very important. My contact information, if you want to email me, is this email. And if you want to call me, you can also call me. Please expect a 48-hour response time when you email or call. All right. I do have office hours this summer, and it's the virtual hours through Blackboard Collaborate. And Blackboard Collaborate is actually under your course learning plan under course resources. So if I go down here, you click on this one, and if I'm live, you should be able then to talk to me. You can actually chat with me, or you can even video chat with me. Okay, so that's where that is. So going back to syllabus. Now let's just please, so this is when we meet. We actually have labs on Wednesday, and we actually have a very brief lecture on Wednesdays as well. Again, your sections are indicated here, but let's go to the most important part. You're probably wondering how do you get a C in this course, Abner? So there are 4 types of assessments in this course. You have 4 exams, 50 points per exam. So that's 200, but just as an FYI to help you, the lowest exam grade is dropped. Having said that, please don't miss any exams, okay? Do not miss any exams, all right? And another important thing about exams is exams can only be taken at a proctored testing site. And that proctored testing site, folks, is in Lakeshore Technical College. It's in 3 different locations. It's in the Cleveland campus, the Manitowoc campus, or the Sheboygan campus. And times can also be, and procedures can also be accessed under course resources and under LTC Testing Center exam hours and procedures. Okay, so if you look at this one, I'm going to open up this site very quickly here. Hours of operation here. Okay, FYI, you are allowed 2 hours for your exam. So if they're closing at 4 p.m., do not show up at 3 p.m. only, and give yourself an hour. Okay? Make sure that you get the full 2 hours. Very, very important. So again, it has to be in the proctored exam hour, like in locations. Okay? So you cannot just stay at home and take that exam. You have to go to one of those testing centers. If you are not an LTC student, you need to zap me an email very quickly, and we can make arrangements for that. So again, for exams, lowest drop. You have lab worksheets. Lab worksheets, folks, is you get into groups during lab, and at the end of that lab, then you submit a worksheet that's worth 10 points. Okay? So that's equivalent to 70 points. Group lab reports. So you will pick one from the first 3 or one from the last 4 labs. There are 7 labs this semester. And it's, again, a group lab report. That means you will work in groups. You will write a lab report, and each one will be worth 50 points for a total of 100 points. And then, very important, the homework. There is actually homework, all right? And each homework every week is actually going to be, in this case, worth 10 points, and it's going to be worth 70 points. All right. So I'm going to go fly very quickly to the schedule, but before we do that, there are 390 total course points. That means you need 304 points for a C. 300 points does not give you a C. You need 304 points or better. The breakdown is also below here. It shows you that if you want to get an A, you need 363 points and higher. Okay, so let's go to the back and let's go look at the schedule here. So here's the schedule. So we start meeting on the week of the 3rd. Obviously, we don't meet that Monday, so we will be meeting on the 5th. The lecture, folks, is going to be online. So you need to like in this case, view those videos and look at those PowerPoint slides online. There are textbook pages. If you want to read, please read the textbook as a last resort. Look at the PowerPoint slides, look at the video. If you're still confused, then go look at the textbook. Now, this textbook problems. Okay, so section 2.3 in the back of the chapter 2, okay, at the end of chapter 2, there's going to be assignments. You go to section 2.3 and you're going to answer questions 12 and 16. Okay, in the back of chapter 2, and the assignments, there should be a section 2.5. You can answer 38 to 40. Okay, so on and so forth. FY folks, this is due the next week, Wednesday, at the start of lecture, which is 11 a.m. Right? So if you're going to miss class, right, and you don't submit this, you're going to get 0 points. If you're going to miss class for a valid reason, send an email with an attachment with the answers to your homework this way. Okay, that's the only, and again, if you're going to miss some things, there's only a few things that are excusable in this case. Okay, so here we go, missing work. It has to be a serious emergency. You can miss work then. Okay, you have to email me or call me, and you have to have, very, very important, acceptable written documentation. You cannot just tell me, like in this case, you can just tell me, oh, something happened. You have to give me evidence that something has happened, all right? So that's very important. So that's an overview of the syllabus, all right? Please make sure that you actually look at the syllabus from top to bottom, okay? So these are the course competencies. All of these things, folks, is going to be tested during the semester. So if you understand all 12 competencies, you're going to do well in the actual class. All right, and there's specific learning objectives per course competency as well. All right. So again, I'm going to go back to the schedule. Exam 1 is going to be on the week of the 6th, 10th to the 6th, 16th. Now, obviously, the testing centers are not going to be open on the weekends. So hypothetically speaking, you will only have 5 days, Monday through Friday, to take that exam. Exam 1, just to give you a clue, okay, only involves these things on the previous week's lecture. So exam 1 will cover scientific method, electron configuration, and periodicity. Exam 2, on the other hand, is going to cover LP2 and LP3, okay, because that's the weeks preceding exam 2, okay. Exam 4, folks, is going to be LP5 and LP6 and LP7. All right. So again, and FYI, the directions for exam is going to be, you're going to get a warning a week before the exam, and then I will tell you what LP you need to worry about for each exam. So syllabus, please read through the syllabus. How does the learning plans look like? So course resources, folks. Course resources is very important. In here, you will actually find, if this ever opens up, a video about Bloom's and academic success. Please watch through that video. It's only 15 minutes or less. The textbook is actually here, so if you want to access the textbook through this link, you can do that. And again, this is where you can actually get your readings and your homework questions. Okay. This is again how you meet with me virtually during my virtual office hours. You use this link, you click on it, and then if I'm live, you'll be able to talk to me either just by voice or by video chat. Again, testing center, exam hours and procedures is right here. Exam reference sheet, folks. There are 9 pages of an exam reference sheet. You can use this during all 4 of your exams. So you are allowed to use this. You are allowed to use all 9 pages of this along with 1 page of the periodic table of the elements. You cannot have any handwritten notes on either one of them. All right, so it has to be clean. And then there's also guidance on your 50-point group lab paper. And the last one in your course resources learning plan is your lab safety sheet. You need to fill one out, okay, sign, and you need to bring it to your first scheduled lab session, which is on the 5th of June. All right, so that's that. Now, how about the first week's learning plan? So if you go to LP1, there's an agenda, and the agenda will always tell you what you need to do. So here's the specific course competencies, here's the specific learning objectives, okay? And it tells you what you need to do. Go through the PowerPoint slides, view the video lecture, take notes, attend class, attend Mr. Fisher's study session, okay, which will be announced soon. And again, read the lab. All right, and read and complete the homework, and that is obviously due the week after the 5th. All right, tells you what you need to do right there. Okay, there's PowerPoint slides. There's the lab experiment. Now, even though you're going to be doing group work, each one should have a lab experiment, right? So that way you can then, in this case, take notes and actually copy down data. All right, and here we go. We actually have 3 sets of YouTube videos, which I created specially for this class. Okay, short and to the point. And that should help you also answer questions on your homework and obviously prepare you for your exams. One of the things I haven't shown you yet is exam reviews and homework answers. So exam 1 review is a very, very quick review on how exam 1's questions are going to look like. Okay, now this is just a sample, so obviously it's not going to be all encompassing. Okay, the other thing is, once you submit your homework, I will then post answers to that homework. Okay, so then you will be able to view answers, the proper answers to your homework. Okay, so again, this is how your course site is going to look like in Blackboard. Again, please look through the syllabus, look through your learning plans. All right, and obviously, if you happen to have any questions about any of these things, do not hesitate to email me or call me or attend any of my virtual hours, or obviously ask me questions during class or lab. Hopefully we all have a good summer, and I wish you all luck. All right, now luck has nothing to do with this class. Put in the work and you will have luck.